Father, Son, and Spirit, thank you for this time and for Mr. Millican coming to speak to us. I pray that you would help us to hear your word to us. It's in your Son's name we pray. Amen. All right, if y'all would please give your attention and a round of applause for Mr. Clay. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. How many of you remember me being here last year? A few of you. Anybody here attend the school that I'm here to talk to y'all about last year? Anybody still here? Did you go last year? Oh, no. Anybody go to the driving school last year that's still here? Back there? I'm going to lean over here in a minute. So my name's Clay Millican. I'm a 6-time world champion race car driver. And I'm here to talk to you all about a safe driving school. And it's called BRAKES. And BRAKES stands for Be Responsible and Keep Everyone Safe. I raced against a gentleman named Doug Herbert. He and I were definitely not the best of friends on the racetrack. And Doug lost 2 sons in a car crash. His one son was driving way too fast, and he lost both of his kids in one accident. And Doug decided that I've got to do something about this. I've got to keep my son's friends from having this happen to him. And so he started a driving school. And it was really initially intended just for his friends, his son's friends. And it took off. And so that's been a few years ago. And BRAKES has now taught over 20,000 students. And so I've helped Doug over the years raising money because it is a free school. It's free for you to attend the school. And then I lost a son. My son Dalton was a national championship winning motocross racer, and he went on to become the driver of the Blue Thunder monster truck. So skill level don't always have something to do with having an accident or a wreck on the road. And so we have a school coming up September 9th and 10th right here at the racetrack in Millican. And I kind of want to just tell you all a little bit about that. I mean, it is a 4-hour-long class. It's not a long school. And there's only 30 minutes of actual class time, and the rest of it is driving. And you'll be taught by professional drivers, and not just, it won't be me, but it'll be guys that teach like the president's drivers, the Secret Service guys. It'll be movie stunt coordinators. It'll be actual road racing guys. Come down here for me. You attend school. I'm not going to embarrass you. Come down here for just a moment, if you don't mind. No,
yes, yes.
There's a lot of different sections of this school, and that's why I wanted you to come down, because you actually participated last year. What's your name?
I'm Mason.
Mason. So, what was probably the most fun part of the school for you last year?
The slick pad part.
So that is, what he's talking about is they take the cars, and you'll have situations when you're driving to where the road's wet or it's slick, and that's skid control. Accident recovery is basically what that amounts to. So probably kind of like drifting a little bit, right?
Yes.
Did you want to go to the school when I came last year, or did your parents make you go?
No, my parents made me go.
I run into that a lot, and the reason I wanted you to come down was a lot of you probably are thinking, I do not want to go to another class, and I don't even want to tell my parents about this, but 80% of you are going to have an accident driving. It's a fact. 80% of you are going to have an accident driving. That doesn't mean you're going to get hurt or whatever, but the number one killer among teens is driving. So you think about that. If you look around the room here, you're hanging out with your buddy right now, just think, one accident, they could be gone. And believe me, I know. It happened to me. And your parents made you go last year, but all said and done, did you enjoy it once everything was done?
I did. It was fun. It was actually fun. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you for coming down here. I appreciate that. So, I didn't embarrass you, but I wanted you to say that. That was the word I was looking for. Because what I saw last year at the school was we had so many kids that had this look on their face in the morning or in the afternoon when they got there. And they're like, I do not want to be here. And the only reason I'm here is Mom and Daddy made me come. Well, it is fun. And it's only 4 hours. And it's only 30 minutes of actual classroom. The rest of it is driving. We provide the cars. We provide a professional driver. And I don't care how good you think your skills are. I've won 6 world championships. And when I participated in the school last year, I actually learned things. But I just want you to think about it. Driving is the most important thing that you're going to be doing, to where you're not only can endanger yourself, you can endanger others. And all I'm asking you to do is take a free class. This 4 hours is coming up September 9th or 10th. There's 2 classes a day. You can go online. It's free. And I really encourage all of you to look it over, because I don't want any parent to get the knock on the door or the phone call that myself or Doug Herbert got. I want to thank you all for your attention. Thank you, Mason, for coming down. Let everybody know that it was fun. I appreciate that. And thank you guys for listening to me. I hope y'all come to our school. Thank you guys so much. Y'all were awesome. There is information right here. I'm just going to leave that laying there. Thank you guys.
All right, let's have one more thank you round of applause. All right, so I'm going to kind of round out chapel time for us. Our theme for this year is that if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old is gone and the new has come. I just want to talk real quick about what it means, part of what it means to be in Christ, and then we're going to go on a little project altogether. So part of what it means to be in Christ is to be in a relationship with Christ. If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. I am in a relationship with Mrs. Coach Cole. Y'all heard this illustration before, right? If you're in a relationship with someone, then you have to talk to them. If you don't talk to them, then your relationship's not very healthy. But that's something that preachers say all the time. You all heard that before? Thank you for the head nods. Awesome. I think that's true. Part of what it means to be in Christ is to have the opportunity to have conversations with Him. If you may remember, you ever read the story in the Bible of Jesus' crucifixion? When He died, does anybody know what happened in the temple at the moment Jesus died on the cross? Anybody know? Not a rhetorical question. Who can tell me? What happened?
The veil ripped in half?
Yeah, the veil ripped in half. It says the veil ripped in half from top to bottom. There's this veil that separates the Holy of Holies, which is like the very center of the temple. That's where God sits, I guess. And only one guy, the high priest, could go in there on one day every year, on the Day of Atonement. And they would tie, and he would have bells around his ankle, and they would tie a rope to his foot so he'd walk in there. They had bells on his ankle so that if the bell stopped, they figure he's dead, and the rope is on there so that nobody has to go in that room. They can just pull his corpse out because nobody else is allowed to go in there, only him. But what if he screws up? I'm not fixing to go in there and fish you out, because then I'm going to get got. So they thought ahead. I have the little rope there. Well, this Jesus dies, and the veil gets torn in half from top to bottom, which means that everybody has access to God now. There's no high priest anymore other than Jesus. He's the one high priest and He's the priest on our behalf. So we all have access to God. That's what prayer is. Prayer is incredible. It's an incredible opportunity that we can, whenever we want to, have a conversation with the same God that created Mount Everest. That blows my mind. I think that's awesome. So that's what we're going to do today. Well, at least I want to give you the opportunity to do that. We're going to take a little prayer walk around campus. We're all going to go together. You don't have to pray if you don't want to. It's free and it works. So it's not going to cost you anything to try it, so I highly recommend it. If you're not interested in praying, we're going to get a little bit of cardio in. So here's the plan. We're going to come down right by here. I want you to grab one of these pamphlets if you're interested in grabbing one on our way out. And we're going to head right out the front doors. Teachers, if I can get y'all to help me just kind of disperse amongst the students. We're going to head right out this door, and we're going to make a left. We're going to take one lap all the way around the PAC, and I want you to just be praying for our chapel services this year while we're walking around the PAC. And then once we come back around the second time, we're going to head right down here, and we're going to all meet in front of the high school, and I'll pray us out there. I know that I like to pray out loud. That's fine if you like to pray out loud. If it's weird to pray out loud in front of 400 people, I get it. Pray silently, that's fine. But if we could keep the conversation to a whisper level, that would be awesome, just so that we're not distracting other people who are trying to concentrate. Are y'all in? Can we do that? Are y'all in? Yes. Okay, good. And so let's start with this section. Y'all just come right by here and head right out the front door. We're going to take one lap around the PAC, second lap, then we're going down to the high school. Praying as we walk.
All right, middle section. All right, far section, let's go.